Hello, Stacy. Hey, I was waiting for your Skype call yesterday so we could talk about the 3 against 4 and the reason why I was counting that way. Okay. All right, today we're going to be working with the triplet roll. And if you have the stick control book formula, I'll give you a page. Hold on. Formula number 8. That's what we're working on today. And the stick control book formulas. Formula number 8. Hello, Jim. Raphael, how are you? Robert, hello. Okay, everybody got that? Stick control book formula. The triplet rolls. Formula number 8. Can we get that out, please? I do want to wait for Paul. Thank you, Raphael. As a matter of fact, I just sold 2 more before I started this lesson. Everybody seems to like it. I guess that's a good book. There's a lot of good information in there, I feel. And we're going to work out of that book and the syncopation formulas and other things. Okay, you have it, Raphael? So, formula number 8 from Stick Control Book Formulas. Jimmy, you got it? Robert, you got to get it? And Stacy. I do want to wait for Paul to come in. I'm early again. Now notice when I just did that, it just sounded like right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. However, if I put that into a formation, triplets, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now I double on it. So, and that's a good exercise, by the way. I did it slow, and I did it close to the drum. All right, you got it, you got it, you got it. Everybody has it. Stacy, do you have it? What I'm doing is I'm playing 1 measure of 8th note triplets. And the second measure, I'm playing the triplet roll back to the first measure. And I'm keeping it close to the drum for my level sound, for my control. I mean, you could play it here. Got it? All right. Number 1. Paul's late again. Well, he has a minute. Okay. Number 1. You see there's 2 measures of 8th note triplets. And you have an accent on each downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see the next note after the first downbeat, you have a left with a slash through it. That's telling me instead of that being an 8th note, that's a 16th note, and we're going to double on it. So what we have here is 1 and 2. Slowly. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1. Do we understand that? Two, three, four, 1. What it amounts to is a 5-stroke roll, and watch the level in there. I'm getting 1 and the 2 and the 3. Now keep that bass drum 1, 2, 3, 4, hi-hat 2 and 4. Do we understand that? With the additional flag on the 8th note? When it says a flag, I'm doubling the stroke. That's telling me right at that point it's 2 lefts or 2 rights. Do we understand that? Okay, so we're starting the roll on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 and 2. What's this? About ratios. Okay, I'll do that when I can. All right, let's go to line number 2. Now, line number 2 reverses itself. We all understand line 1. Now we go to line 3. The first one of the triplet, 1 and da. We'll watch the level in there. This way here we're rolling to the does. So if I do line 2 and line 1, listen to it. Hello, Marcia. Do we understand line 1 and line 2? Line 1, line 2. Do we understand it before I go to line 3? Because I'm going to break it down a little bit more. I'm getting no response on that, guys. Do we understand the first 2 lines? Yes? No? Okay. No, I'm not going any further until I get a response. Do we understand line 1 and line 2? You got it. Okay, Robert. Stacy, Raphael, you understand? Okay. Jim, Raphael, Marcio, and whoever else. Okay. Let's do line 3. I'm going to break this one way down. If I look at line 3, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to count the line 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the. So I look at it and I say, okay, look at the first triplet. On the count of 1 and the da of the first triplet, there's a right hand accent. 1 and da. Then 2 and da is just nothing but a triplet. And then on the count of 3, it's 3 and da. So what I'm doing, you saw that right coming up like that. That is going to be the melody line. Ba-da, ba-da. Okay, and we're going to fill in the blank to make the line a straight line of triplets, but a linear line, not a linear line. We're going to fill it in with the roll. 1 and the 2, 2 and the 3. Here we go. Here we go. 1 and done. Goddamn left hand today. Oh. Do we see the level in there? Well, the pages are in sections. You just have to look and see the first page of the triplet roll, stick control book formula number 8. Formula number 8, I'm on 1, 2, and 3. I'm on the third line. What you should do, stick control formula number 8. Stacy. Raphael, you should organize all the PDFs. Raphael just got the 2 PDFs. Syncopation, how you doing, Wes? We're working on yeah. Stick control book formula number 8. I'm on line 3. You have it? What do you mean you can't find it? I sent it to you. You have the stick control. Did you print these out? Raphael, did you print them out? If you don't print them out, you were not going to find it, man. There's like 188 pages there. You need to print them out, organize them, and put them in a folder. Stick control book formula number 8. Raphael, you need to print them out. You can't leave them in your computer. Raphael, did you print them out? The only person that doesn't have them well, print them out. Put them in a folder. The only person here that's in the chat that does not have it, okay, is Marcio. Marcio? Marcio. Okay, are you going to purchase the PDFs? All right, you have now formula number 8, correct? Wow, this delay makes me tired. No cursing. Okay, he did keep it. Don't worry about it. We all curse, except me. I swear. Huh. Okay. We're on number 3. The accent, 1, the 2. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the... Well, that's telling me I'm going to roll all the absent notes that are minus 1, the. So I have 1 and the, 2 and the, 3. What's this? I'm about to sign off. And PDF, Stacy. Thank you. Okay. Do we understand line 1, 2, and 3? This is good for you, man. The one exercise that you want to do before you attempt this is 1 measure of eighth note triplets and roll. Take it up faster. You understand, right, Robert? Okay. The level has to be there. The first line 3 is 1 and 2 and 3. You like that sound better or the snares better? Or the snares? Okay, Robert understands. This lesson's going nowhere. Stacy understands. I'm doing this especially for Paul. Guess what? Paul's not here. Okay, that's formula number 8. Would you like me to do all 4 pages, or yes or no? Raphael, do you understand it? Marcio, do you understand it? The snare's better. Okay. Raphael, Marcio, Hoist, do you understand it? Jimmy, you understand it? Do you want me to continue with this or go to something else? What is yes? You want me to continue? Or you want me to go to something else? What? Oh, you guys are driving me crazy. You understand? Good. All right. Now, Raphael. Yes? You want me to stay on formula number 8. Okay. Give me a line. Which line? What page? Second page, third page, what? You want me to continue in order? Something else. Show more. All right, well, Robert, they all want me to do that, so we're going to number 4. On number 4, you see there's an accent on the triplet, the second triplet, to the and for the. Okay? So now, what I'm doing is I'm rolling over to that 2 in triplet formation. 1 and 2. Then I'm filling in the triplet. And 2 and So I have on number 4 rather. Okay, slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and You see the level in there, guys? All right, in order. That's number 4. You see the level. 1 and I'm up. 2 is a free stroke and then it starts all over. 3 and 4. Okay, number 5. 1, 1, and 2, and these get me crazy. But I'm just going to do the first page. I mean, it's all it is a stick control book, and I'm filling in with the triplets. Well, here's a good exercise for the triplet roll, and we'll continue on it tonight. I want to go to something else. Excuse me. It's not a ratio. It's not called a ratio. It's called a progression. All right, I'm going to play eighth note triplets. And when I go to 4 and da, it's going to be 4 and 1. Every time I go around, the last note of the triplet that I left undoubled is going to hit double. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It should have been 3. But I'll write that out for you. Okay? So the first page is pretty simple. Work on it today, and we'll work on it tonight, okay? What I want to do, and it's not one of my greatest things to do, is to do a little Latin. I did want to work on the songo and the cascada. We kind of touched on it a little bit yesterday. And Latin music is very interesting. So is Indian music, and so is Greek music, for that matter. Well, so is all music. But the Latin music, and whether you realize this, if you're from Greece or you're from South America or North America or Europe or whatever, all the music that you study, all the stuff that you learn, originated in Africa. Okay? Africa is where everything started. Then, through the migration of slavery and whatever, the buying human beings and selling human beings and all that good stuff, and throughout history, these these groups that were sold to, say, Brazil or to Florida or wherever, they brought their own ethnic music. And every time they play something, it's just a folkloric thing, all right? It's like when a baby is born, they play some sort of music or rhythm or whatever. Same thing when somebody gets married or somebody is dead or somebody's cheating on somebody's wife or whatever. They have all these ethnic kind of things. And this is one of them. Everything comes from Africa. Everything. Latin drumming. Everything comes from Africa. It did migrate to all over the world because of the slavery. Okay? I'm not certain where cascada came from, and I really don't care. All I do is I know it. And it's a nice rhythm. And you do a lot of ways. Now, I don't have it written out for you guys, but it's a 16th note formation. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. I'm going to play the form on my hi-hat. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1. It's a pattern which repeats itself over and over again. Let me just give you a little taste of it. okay? Yeah. Now, there's a lot you could orchestrate from that. I like to do something like this. Let me see. Do we see that? I could make a whole thing out of it. I'll write that out and send it to you guys. Just a little fun. And the song go. Paul, you know, I just did a whole lesson for you and you just come now on the triplet rolls. We're going to continue on that tonight. So be on time tonight, 7 p.m. Okay, Paul? And guys, I'll try to write out the Kaskara and the Sango. No, it's 4-4, Raphael. I'm counting 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and here you go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and that's 4-4. I like to fill it in with the left hand. One E and the 2E and the 3 and. How do you get 5-8? Is that what you felt? Ugh. Tonight, be on time. It's what we're working on tonight, Paul, is the stick control book formula, all right, formula number 8, okay? Oh, I'm tired. I'm hot. I don't have the air conditioner on. These lights are killing me. And I'm going to try to write out the Sango and the Kaskara almost a halftime. What's a halftime, Joe? No, I'm playing it fast. That's why it sounds like that. I'm counting in 16ths. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. All right, let me play it on the hi-hat again. My right hand part. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E, 2E and 3E and 4E and. When you play it fast, it does sound. Where am I from? The USA. Originally from Newark, New Jersey. Now I live in Somerville, New Jersey. Right by the East Coast, by New York City, where all the greatest musicians in the world hang. I don't know about the last couple of weeks, but that's where they all are. You go to New York City, get a gig playing music, or get a gig teaching, you don't get any better than that. Joe, what do you mean halftime? Could you explain that? I'm curious of how you get, one guy gets 5-8, you get halftime, almost halftime. If you make the feel halftime, I guess, but it's not, I'm not doing that. All right. Excuse me. My allergies are acting up. Sorry about that. Okay, are there any questions on anything? I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m., okay? Remember, stick control formulas number 8. Of course I play jazz with bands. Is that what it sounds like? Really? I don't know. Here's the halftime shuffle. That's the halftime shuffle. This is the Koskada. I don't know. 5/8 halftime shuffle. I'm missing something. I have to do some research again. All right, but I'll give you a little bit of a history when I come back tonight. All right? That's okay, Joe. All right, 7 o'clock tonight, man. Okay? No questions?